Welcome to the Business Spotlight, where we will be featuring business that's not just thriving, but actually shaping and supporting our local economy. Every business has a unique story, and their impact extends beyond their products and services. From creating jobs to supporting local suppliers, they are making a significant contribution to the community, driving growth and fostering a spirit of innovation right here in Nipua and surrounding areas. Join us as we take an inside look at how they are investing both their success and the future of our local economy.
Welcome to NACTV, Business Spotlight program. Today we're at Tsibog's Eatery and Catering in Nipua here, and on camera is John Drinkwater. I am Terry Smith, and my fellow that is partner today in this business is Brien Walsh. Brien, I'd like to make you acquainted to the audience. Would you like to give them a little bit of history about how you became involved in this business and what your headaches are and what the good points are?
Well, good morning, Terry. Thank you for having me, and thank you for coming to Tsibog's Eatery and Restaurant to interview us and find out what we're all about today. Basically, I became involved in the restaurant with Melanie and Sherry, two of my business partners, in early 2024. With that said, my job was just to sort of help them along here and do some small renovations and work for them. And as time went on, we were doing more and more and trying to help them through the process of all the permits that we needed to start a business here in Nipua. And even I myself was a bit surprised at the permits and things that are required to start a business. However, we did get through it, and then we got to a point where they were looking for another partner, and I could see that this business had potential, and I decided to get involved in the business formally as a partner from there. So that's basically how the business got started. A couple other things I should talk a little bit about first. One of the founding partners and the person that drives this business the most is Melanie Fuentes, and Melanie has a great passion for cooking, and prior to this business starting, Melanie would do small catering events, and she has, like I say, a great love for cooking. And this restaurant used to be formerly Roder's, and then when Roder's was preparing to move out of here, Una, the lady next door who runs and operates S-Mart, informed Melanie that this space was going to become available. So at that, Melanie jumped right into it and got the business going, and that's where I came in. And now the main three business partners are Melanie Fuentes, Rochelle Quizon, and myself, Brien Walsh. And that's kind of where we are and how we got started.
Brien, you've been a long-time resident in Nipua. I think you're pretty well known, and I would like to tell all of our viewers there that if you don't know Brien, please come in, make yourself acquainted, and sample what they have to offer there, because I've known Brien for a lot of years, and he's been a pretty prominent person in town here, and I just think that he is going to do wonders with his business here. The other question, I guess, Brien, is what is your seating capacity?
Our seating capacity of this restaurant is 10. We can seat 10 in here. So we are set up for 10 people for seating here. And then a lot of our business is takeout as well.
So what hours of operation would you operate?
Our hours of operation are 7 in the morning till 9 p.m. in the evening.
Okay. And do you offer, if somebody wanted to come in just for coffee, and do you have little dainties or anything like coffee, where like some of the guys like me like a tea biscuit or something?
Well, this being a Filipino restaurant, we really don't serve coffee per se. We do have some desserts that are available that you could sample. The desserts that they make here are very good. So when they make them, they don't last long. They go pretty quickly. So they are very good. And we do have drinks in the cooler there if you prefer, and desserts available. You could enjoy them here, or you could take them home and enjoy them there. The choice is yours.
Good. And I guess one other question is, when did is this classed as a restaurant, or is it a luxury eating place? Would you class it as?
We class it as a restaurant eatery, a place, like as I said, where you could come in, and it's not really what we'd call a formal restaurant. It's just a restaurant where you could come in, sit down here at one of these tables like what we're at, enjoy a meal, pick what you like, take it home and enjoy it there, take it back to your workplace. We do have a lot of people here that come to Tsibog to get meals at lunchtime and take back to their workplace, because it's fast, it's quick, it's easy, and the food that is prepared here is prepared fresh daily, prepared fresh early every morning. So what you're getting is good quality food here. It's made fresh.
Brien, I have heard from a lot of people that are on Facebook that rave on about the great food, and when you take it home, you have a meal in your hands that is well prepared, and it's really delicious.
And it is very good. It is very delicious. All the food that we make here is all Filipino cuisine. It's not, some of Canadians really like what we make here. Some of the dishes are not for everyone, just like it is in every other restaurant. Some things you like, some things you don't like, and that's fine. If you're not sure what it is you're looking at there, don't be afraid to ask the girl behind the counter, and she can give you an explanation of what we have there and what's in it.
Brien, when did this business open?
This business, we formally opened, our first day of business was November the 2nd, and it was a great success that day. We had a lot of business all day long, and we were busy cooking and preparing all day long. In fact, there's points where we couldn't keep up.
I remember at the big opening here, seeing all these balloons, and it was really a finale to see.
It was great.
There, you people did a great job of promoting what you have here.
Mm-hmm.
And what I guess I would like to say also is that anytime I drive by here, there's always lots of cars here, and it looks like you have a steady crowd of customers coming in
Mm-hmm.
there and ordering. In today's business, that's what we need to make a business profitable, isn't it?
It is, and you know, there's not a lot of choices for Filipino restaurants and cuisine in Nepal. We're starting to see more restaurants starting to pop up now, but that's where we seen the need in Nepal, was that with the Filipino population in Nepal that there was a need for a Filipino restaurant, and it has been successful.
Also on your sign, it says catering. Can you give us a little bit of information on your catering services?
The catering services that we offer here are catering services where someone who has an event that comes that they need food prepared for, they would talk to us here at Tsibog's, and we would discuss what their needs are, discuss where it is, times that they need it for. Then we would come back to the restaurant here, prepare it, get it ready, and transport it to that location. And we like to get it ready as close as we can to the time of their event, so that it's fresh and prepared for them when they get it. So,
Would you have a limit as to, the sky's the limit as to how far you can cater to?
I never want to say the sky is the limit because it all depends on how big the size is, and I bet my business partner Melanie would say there is no limit, Brien. We're just going to do it.
Yes, that's right. Well, that is a great motto to have like that, where you're open to any size amount of people like that. And when you cater like that, do you supply the dishes and cutlery and everything, or?
We usually supply the food warmers and the little warmers that go underneath. You've seen those silver serving trays. We supply those. The cutlery and the dishes and that kind of thing are usually supplied by the customer at the event we're going to, unless they request paper plates and utensils like that ahead of time. Then we can also supply that as well.
Okay. I guess your products and services like that, you said that a lot of the meals you make are made right from, I guess I would call it scratch, Would it be?
No,
There were,
that's-
that's not a good word.
That is a good word, and that's a good way of explaining it, because I'm always in awe when I come here, because my job here in this business is I'm the guy that looks after all the repairs and maintenance for the facility and for the cooking equipment back there. I've even been known to make pan de sal and pancits sometimes, but when it comes to cooking and preparing back here, I can remember one time I was in the back here talking to Melanie about something that we're doing, and she has this big pot on the stove, and she takes this bottle and she starts to pour it in, and the whole time she's talking to me, and then she puts the cap on it and she grabs another off the shelf and she just starts pouring it in. And I said to her, I said, Melanie, how do you know that is enough? She says, Brien, I just know. And you know, we never had a bad dish or anything come out of here. It tastes fantastic. I don't know how she does it, but she does it perfectly. So, yeah.
So is soup a specialty on your menu?
Yep, soup. We have different kinds of soup here. I just have to call up my menu here, and we have wonton nami soup, nami, cantonon. I can't even pronounce that word, but we have different kinds of soups here that people love. And there's one soup that I had here, and it's the kind of soup that you want on a really cold day, because if you're like a block of ice, this soup will just melt right through you, and it's so tasty. It's just the kind of thing you want on a day when it's really, really cold outside.
So I could come in and just order a bowl of soup?
You could just come in and order a soup for the day, and
Okay.
again,
Or you can have a buffet and the soup.
you can have a buffet and a soup,
Yeah.
whatever you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit later on in the topic this morning, you're going to show us your where your food is prepared.
Yep.
And what options for the containers and whatnot like that.
Exactly.
We'll bring that a little bit later.
We're going to talk about that a little bit.
I would like to ask you one other question. I'm really impressed with this wall behind us. Was that your?
This I believe this was here when we moved in here. It was painted like this when we moved in here. We added the picture and of course the decor behind me here. But we really like this. It just kind of sets off the restaurant when you come here. It's kind of almost islandy, I guess, if you want to think of it that way.
It gives you a real warm feeling
Oh, it does.
when
it
you
does.
walk inside the door.
It's very unique. It's very unique.
Yeah. There. I guess another question that we have here, how is your current operation? There, you were saying before you were pretty happy with the people that are supporting you people here. There's always a lot of people around here like that. Is there, how many staff would you employ?
We have about approximately 8 staff in total. 6 to 8 staff we have. We have some that are just casual to us that come and help us out when we need them. And we have one girl here who comes every day and she works the 10 till 5 p.m. shift. And Melanie and Rochelle, who's here right now. Melanie's not here right now, but Rochelle's here right now and Nicolette is here right now. Melanie and Rochelle start early in the morning preparing the food, getting it ready, and then 10 a.m. Nicolette comes in and she takes over and she runs the front of the restaurant for the day until 5 p.m. and then we have another fellow that comes in and he runs the restaurant from 5 until 9 p.m. Sometimes we have others that come in throughout the day to help with cooking and preparing desserts that we need throughout the day. And about 8:30, I show up and I help with the close and do the cash out. So, yeah.
So you're the sample man then, first thing in the morning. You get to taste what's coming on for the day, is that right?
Sometimes I stop here early in the morning on my way to work because I still work at the hospital full time. So I stop here early in the morning and on my way to work just to see how things are going, if they have any problems or needs. And I get to sample some of the things that are here. So
Good. I guess maybe we should break and move to your area where we can see where you serve the people.
yeah, it sounds good.
There,
Terry.
would that
We can-
sound suitable?
We can go there next. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Here we are back in the food area there, and we have Master Chef Brien with his boss beside him there. Brien, can you give us some detail now of what we're looking at and how delicious this food looks?
Okay, so here we are by the buffet, and this is Nicolette here, and this is the daughter of Melanie. And what we have here in the food warmer here is we have what we have to offer, and what we have to offer changes daily. So you might not see the same thing here twice, but we do make it on a regular basis. We just serve it up differently on different days. So in this container here we have pork steak, and this one here is spicy ribs, sweet and spicy ribs. This is, Nicolette, what is that called?
That's coconut milk with pumpkins.
Pumpkins. And this one is a pansit, but it's just made with a bigger noodle.
Noodles.
Bigger noodle, yeah. And this looks very delicious. It smells fantastic. What is it, Nicolette?
That is picadillo.
Picadillo. And this is
That is box.
Wolfies.
Yep.
And we also serve, of course, everyone's favorite spring rolls here. And we have different desserts here that we make every day. And this is called, Nicolette?
That's kuchinta.
Kuchinta. And these are?
That is puto.
Puto. And we do have, like I say, unfortunately, we don't have any out here on display for you. Obviously, they were very popular. They got bought up very quickly when we did have them. But we do serve dessert as well.
Do most of your customers coming in, are they Filipino people, or do you get our Nippon native people to support you?
Most of our clientele or customers are Filipino. I understand we've had some customers come all the way from Winnipeg, Saskatchewan, Regina, Steinbach, Brandon. We get a lot of construction workers that are working on our new hospital come here for food and that. And can you think of anyone else that comes here? That's it?
Yeah.
One thing else that I forgot about, if you want this good food, how do you go about getting it?
Oh, Nicolette, can you?
Okay, so what we do here, so we offer 2 sizes for the food. So
Yeah.
small ones are $6.99 and large ones are $12.99. So this is 24 ounce, this is 12 ounce. So you just come right up here, I'll explain whatever we have here, and then you can just pick and choose. And we usually partner up the dishes with rice, so you can just get it as is or with rice.
So if I want you to have it ready when I get here, how can I contact you? Could you give me your phone number, please?
Our phone number again is 204-704 0444. And don't be afraid to follow us on Facebook, because on Facebook, on Tsibog, you're going to find our menu there posted daily. So,
Well, I think that has taken everything in the eating area here. There, you have a very nice setup in the kitchen here, there. And now we will shut down and go back and finish up our interview.
Okay, sounds good, Terry.
But before we shut down this portion, was there any major changes of the kitchen equipment that you had to decide on?
So, the kitchen equipment we added in kitchen equipment as we went. We did have some challenges back here in the kitchen with what we had to run the equipment. So we're all electric here. We run everything with electricity. Our stoves are electric. Our the ovens are electric. Everything that you see here is what we use on a daily basis. And of course, it's busy right now. They're just preparing, and of course, there's dishes that are going to have to get done behind us here, but that all gets done, and yeah, that's how we operate.
Okay, thank you.
Brien, we're back here again there. I'm going to give you some more challenging questions, but after seeing that delicious food, I think it is dinner time.
Yeah,
there.
It's getting very close, isn't it?
I'm starting to get my taste buds are starting to rattle a little bit and say, hey, it's time for to eat. But I don't think we can do that yet.
Not yet.
So I guess there's, when you open a business like this, or when you undertake to start a business like this, are there very many headaches to getting a business going?
As with any business, there's always specific challenges that you have and requirements that you must meet. And here in a restaurant business, we have to meet health department regulations. We have to meet building code regulations. And all these things are challenges that you have to work through. Sometimes you get answers right away. Sometimes you have to wait for answers to come. I can say that it was challenging. I kind of had a little bit of an idea of what I was getting into in terms of permits and codes and that kind of thing. And as the process went along, even I was surprised at what we had to do to get the business going. So if there's anything that I learned from that we all as business partners learned from that is to really research what requirements and permits you need when you're starting a business. And you'll be surprised, there are ones that you never even thought that would come along. But we did, and we're here, and we got it done. And as my one business partner Melanie says, Kaya Mayan. And in case you're not sure what that means, you can do it. So, and we did it.
So I guess after hearing what you have to say, I've learned quite a bit here, listening to you. There, it's just not you take that golden key and turn the key in the door and start serving people. There's a lot of preparation.
There's a lot of preparation. There's, like I said, my job here in this restaurant is looking after the building maintenance. And prior to that, before we even opened for business, we put in a lot of hours here, painting, renovating, getting equipment in place, getting the mechanical things in place that we needed, like electrical and plumbing, renovating the bathroom area so that we had a suitable bathroom that was wheelchair accessible, and we are wheelchair accessible here. We have a power entry door here. Other things that we're looking at adding into the business is a product called Helo Helo, which is it's like a Filipino kind of a treat you'd have in summertime, and it's made with ice and different flavors. I've had it. It's really good. When we're operating here for summer, come by, try it. It's fantastic. Yeah, so those are the challenges that we faced and had along the way. So,
Brien, did I see before the opening ceremonies here that did the town offer you any support in like a business front renovation or anything?
Yes.
Wasn't that one of the things that the town of Ipoh was offering to businesses?
Yeah, and on the front of our business here, we have a brand new canopy here that was part of the. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it was like a kind of a program designed to help you dress up the front of your business and help make your business more appealing to clientele and customers. And that's what we did. We added this brand new canopy here, and we have yet to put some lights into it, but we're going to be putting some lights on the underside of it yet. But we just went through a really cold snap here, so now that the nicer weather is here, we're going to get outside there and do some work on the canopy, get some lights in there. Other things we're thinking of doing here for the summertime is maybe offering some outside seating here. We've got a nice little area between the buildings here. We're thinking of developing into kind of an outside eatery place where you can take what you purchase here and take it outside and enjoy it in the summertime weather. Yeah, so we have all kinds of ideas that we're thinking about doing as the weather gets warmer.
So you're thankful for the town of Ipoh for what they did
Absolutely.
for helping you promote your business?
And absolutely, the town of Ipoh is very, very helpful in that aspect. Even the building inspector, Jeff Brien, was very helpful in offering his advice on what we could do for the building code and how we could meet those requirements. We're very thankful for that. Thank you, Jeff. Your input was valuable to us. And yeah, for the town of Ipoh for supporting us and being here on our opening day and congratulating us and just being here for us. It's awesome.
Good. So you had a great grand opening.
We had a great grand opening that day.
Great. One other thing there, I guess with the GST break there, which our good government helped promote give better business there during tough times. Did you see any difference did they have the break for you people on the GST?
Yes, we did. And of course, like any other business, it's added back in now, isn't it? So yeah, we did enjoy that while it was here. So it was very helpful to have that, yeah.
Good. Yeah. I guess I don't have a lot of other questions to ask you. Is there anything else that you would like to add?
Other than the fact that if you've never tried Tsibog's, come on down, try it. It is great. It's fantastic food. if you're not sure what it is, don't be afraid to ask the girl behind the counter, and she can explain to you what the dish is, because as I said, not everything is for everyone, right? Some of it you'll enjoy, some of it maybe not so, but we serve really good food here. It's made fresh daily. Come on down, sample it, try it. We're open here 7 till 9.
So I guess to wind this up there, I would like to say thank you, Brien, for this interview this morning there, and our cameraman, John Drinkwater there. And a little favorite saying that I hear quite often there is from a fellow on the radio station. He says, it's okay to be a stranger, but he says, we like to see strangers. So on behalf of NAC TV and Tsibog there, I'd like to thank them for this morning's interview. And Brien, all the best of luck on your ventures and good business for the future.
Thank you very much, and as my Filipino friends say, let's eat.